Hi and welcome to the channel Newtown Naughty Boy. In the last video that we did, I looked at the Diana Mod 27, and if you remember, I stripped the gun down and we replaced the leather washer inside, and then we put the gun back together again. Well, during that video I also put the rear sight back on the gun, but I actually didn't go into any detail about how the rear sight had been adjusted, because some work had been done on this sight and I wanted to go through with you a bit more. So this video is just a short one. It's a part 2 for the Diana Mod 27, and it's just to show you what has been done to the rear sight. If you remember, in the last video we put the sight back on, and I told you that the reason why this sight had been modified was because the actual the shots weren't going high enough, and there wasn't enough elevation here with the V-notch here. There wasn't enough elevation here to give me a high enough position for my eye to raise the shots. So how this sight works is, and I'll just take the strain off the sight here by putting a screwdriver underneath. There's a little wheel on the top here that goes up and down. That screws into the plate, the actual sight plate, and bears down on the metalwork and underneath. You can just see under there, as I screw in, the actual wheel pushes a screw down onto the actual breech there. So with the screw wound completely down and the sight raised up, I still wasn't getting the shot alignment that I needed. So I needed something to raise this metal plate here with the V-notch in further up. So an engineer friend of mine bored a hole through the center of the wheel here and all the way down the screw that we've just seen raises up the leaf spring here of the sight. He's bored all the way down there through the center, and then I've screwed in, or he's actually threaded this hole, and I've then bought a grub screw to fit into the hole and screw down. So if I just take the pressure off the sight, back sight again, I can actually turn this grub screw with my finger. In fact, actually I don't have the proper size hex for this grub screw at the moment, but I can turn it with my finger, and you can see that that's elevated it up quite high. So I would just need to take it outside now, take a few shots and actually see how much elevation I've actually got there and make some adjustments. So I just wanted to show you that today in this short video, because even if you don't have a Diana Mod 27, you may have an old gun that has a similar type of back sight where you need some more elevation to actually increase that height. Now with this particular gun, I suspect that when it was new and when it was at full power, it probably was hitting the mark with the sight in a fairly sort of averagey sort of height there. But as time's gone on, the gun's more fatigued, and the power's not there anymore really with this gun. It's doing a little bit over 6 foot-pound now, but it's going to help just having that extra elevation on that back sight there to enable me to shoot it properly. So thank you very much for watching. If you were wondering where the name Newtown Naughty Boy came from, well, this is the book that I've just written called Newtown Naughty Boy, and it's available on Amazon, download, Kindle, and paperback also. So it's a good read. It's about me growing up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and what we used to get up to as kids. And there's a lot of shooting in there as well, air rifle shooting and shenanigans and things that we used to get up to. Some of it a little bit naughty, some of it, well, you know, just boyish behaviour really. But it's a good read, and I'd appreciate if you could download and have a look at it and see what you think. Let me know.